Good morning and welcome to the presentation of Coast to Coast Legal Aid of South Florida and Legal Aid Service of Broward County's Attorney of the Year Award to Lauren Alperstein. I'm Lisa Goldberg, the Interim Executive Director for Coast to Coast. We want to thank you for joining us this morning for this presentation to an outstanding attorney in our community who cares about our mission and the underserved of Broward County. Coast to Coast's 2021 board chair is Ed Zabursky, and Ed has been on our board since 2019. He will be presenting the award this morning to Lauren. Ed is a local attorney who is dedicated to helping people in our community. Ed?
Thank you, Lisa. I want to welcome everyone as well. It's a great day today, an absolutely wonderful day. And I'm going to ask Lauren to come off of whatever her, show her video so we can all see her. It's important that we see her. I have the distinct honor and pleasure today of giving out one of the most important awards that is given out by Coast to Coast Legal Aid and Legal Aid Services of Broward County. To not just any old lawyer, but for a Lawyer of the Year. When you give out a Lawyer of the Year award, a lot of us need to sit back and we need to think to ourselves, what does it take to be Lawyer of the Year? A lot of people go to law school, and a lot of people get law degrees. And a lot of people go to law school because maybe they want to make money, maybe they don't know what else to do with their lives. But a very few of us go to law school so we can make the world a better place. So we can help the people that need help who can't help themselves. And those are the types of people that become Lawyer of the Year. Now, Lauren didn't do this by accident. She comes from a long line of people who have helped her share in her vision of being a lawyer that changes lives and makes a difference to the world and makes the world a better place. Her father, Gary, is a longtime lawyer who's dedicated his life to helping people. And she comes from a law firm, the Boyce Schiller firm, who's world renowned for the types of things that they do to make the world a better place on a pro bono level. And I'll tell you, I've worked with them in cases involving Jeffrey Epstein. I've worked with them on cases involving many other pro bono projects where the type of work they do is incredible. So is it a surprise Lauren's here? No, but she didn't get here alone by the other people that have helped her. Lauren has gotten here because she's tenacious, because she doesn't mind putting in the time to help others. And she's got a work ethic that ensures that when someone needs her, she's going to be there. I'm going to talk to you about some of the things that she's done, and they write out a whole bunch of things for me to say, and I need to get through some of them. But when you talk about Lauren helped out tremendously with the family law unit at Coast to Coast. In fact, she would take so many pro bono clients on. A lot of people thought that she actually worked at Coast to Coast Legal. It seems whatever the season, Lauren is there as a relentless communal volunteer, helping the most vulnerable. She is appointed by members of the Broward County Family Law Judiciary as a guardian ad litem in cases where there are allegations of child abuse and or neglect. The type of kids that society forgets, the type of kids that need Lauren Alperstein. As a guardian ad litem, she assumes the responsibility of conducting an inquiry and making recommendations regarding the best interests of the children with respect to time sharing and parental responsibility. She helps mend families by giving both fathers and mothers the opportunity to share custody in a way that's safe for the child, because the child is what's important. Lauren also represents clients as a pro bono basis, on a pro bono basis from Mission United Veterans Pro Bono Legal Project and Broward Lawyers Care. Lauren's dedication to providing direct legal services is rivaled only by her passion for systemic advocacy on behalf of the most vulnerable in our community. Her work on countless Florida and Broward Bar committees has focused on making the law accessible to the disenfranchised when they need access with limited obstacles so those folks can obtain justice, just like anyone who has a well-paid, high-paid lawyer. Lauren lectures extensively on issues that are inextricably tied to her commitment to justice for those who are less fortunate. This includes the crossover of domestic violence in family law and criminal law, veterans issues in family law cases, helping our veterans who put their life on the line for us so we can live in a free society. She also helps victims of domestic violence navigate a domestic violence action, and she does so much more. Lauren has also pioneered an effort called From Sinai to Selma. What is that? It's an effort that focuses on enhancing the historically powerful alliance between the African American and Jewish communities, just like was done in the civil rights days in Selma. She continues to expand that effort, and it will be among her most important legacies in life. Lauren Alperstein is an attorney with the Boyce Schiller firm, where she represents clients in complex family law cases. She has litigated the full array of issues faced by people involved in family law matters and has been appointed as a guardian ad litem, as I previously said, in highly contested family law situations. She's an active member of the family law section of Florida Bar and currently serves on the executive council of the family law section of the Florida Bar, the legislation committee, and is the co-chair of the ad hoc solicitation committee. In addition to her involvement with the legal community, Ms. Alperstein also serves on the executive board for the Jewish Federation of Broward County and the David Posnack Community Center. She received her BA from George Washington University in 2005 and her JD from UF in 2008. Now, if we ask Lauren what her greatest accomplishment is, she's not going to tell you it's the law. She's going to tell you the greatest accomplishment she has is being a wonderful spouse and an extraordinary mother, which she balances while she's not only working at Boyce Schiller, but she's helping all of the people in Broward County who need help. Our Lawyer of the Year this year is a truly incredible, amazing person. And I am so glad to be able to award the Lawyer of the Year award this year to Lauren Alperstein. Lauren?
Thank you so much, Ed, for those kind words. And thank you to Lisa. And thank you so much to Legal Aid of Broward County and Coast to Coast Legal Aid for this amazing honor. It is really a humbling experience. Giving back to the community, as Ed said, was instilled in me at a very young age. You can say that it's part of my DNA and an integral part of what shapes me and makes me tick. I watch my grandparents and parents, who are teachers and lawyers, give back to the community. They gave back to all of the students they taught to ensure every child they taught had the same learning opportunities as other children. And they gave back to the clients they represented to make sure that everyone that came before them had equal access to justice. There was nothing asked for in return. It's just what they did. Maya Angelou wrote the following: I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. That's how I was raised. Treat all people you interact with well, with respect and dignity, and make everyone feel good no matter what. I feel so fortunate to have worked at the same law firm, Boyce Schiller, my entire legal career. And without the support of James Fox Miller and Charles Fox Miller, I would not be where I am today. They've been extremely supportive and encouraging of my involvement in the community, and I know how important legal aid and Coast to Coast is to them. I remember starting off as a baby lawyer, and they both told me, never forget, it doesn't matter how much a client is worth, every client is treated the same way, with dignity and respect. and that stuck with me. The cases that I have taken on a pro bono basis, I believe, have just been as good for me as they have been to the people that I assisted. They've been good for my soul and probably some of the most rewarding moments I have had in my career. I would encourage everyone watching to take on a pro bono case. You have an amazing opportunity to use your law degree and ensure someone who was unable to afford a lawyer has access to justice. Through my involvement with legal aid and Coast to Coast, I've had some of the most challenging yet fulfilling cases of my career. I had an opportunity to represent a distinguished military veteran who gave so much to our country by serving 2 tours in Afghanistan and a tour in Iraq, leave an abusive marriage, and help restore his relationship with his daughter. And most recently, I was able to assist a single mom protect her daughter in a contested paternity action where the father was abusing narcotics. As attorneys, we enjoy so many privileges that we often take for granted those in our community who simply cannot otherwise afford to hire us. Our democracy, which guarantees equal justice under the law, can only work if access to justice is not perceived to be limited to only those who can afford to pay the high price of retaining counsel. That is why I believe it's incumbent upon each of us to give back in providing legal assistance to those who cannot afford it. Thank you again for this honor, for this beautiful award. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Beautiful. Lauren, you're an inspiration to us all. We all need to strive to do what you do because you make a difference in so many lives. And it's just wonderful to call you a colleague. Gary, you did a good job. So you should take mazel in all of this. This concludes our ceremony today for Lawyer of the Year. And I hope we all take home with us the message that Lauren sends, which is to provide for others with humility and grace and tenacity, even when they can't help themselves, even when they can't pay your fees. Because there are people out there that are hurting that need help. And the only way they're going to get help is when people like Lauren step up to the plate and give them that help. I know a lot of you have contributed to legal aid in Lauren's name. If there's other folks that would like to do that, you can do so on the website. I also think on the Zoom notice there's a way that you can go on and help the campaigns even more if you can. Not required, not necessary, only if you want to. Again, Lauren, thank you for the opportunity to give you this award. You're a special person, and I'm excited to see all the rest of the great things you're going to do throughout your career. Thank you all very much.